The wine glass hit my face before the words did. Cold, sharp, red trailing down my cheek like the last act of some cheap play. Heads turned, forks froze midair. Her voice was high, shrill, the kind that cracked against the air and clung to it. "Assault! He assaulted me!" A collective inhale swept through the restaurant. The manager's shoes clicked against the marble, his voice all careful authority. "Sir, please, you need to wait over here." I didn't argue. Arguing is for people who don't know they've already won. The cops were on their way, he said. I asked for one thing, my phone. One message, 10 words, sent to a man most people only meet in nightmares. 15 minutes later, the kitchen door swung open. A different man walked in, not the police. The billionaire didn't need introduction. His presence arrived before he did. He didn't look at me first, he looked at her. "Let him go," he said to the manager. Then, to her, "Ma'am, you just made a grave mistake. What did you think was going to happen?" She blinked, once, twice, and for the first time since the glass hit my face, she looked afraid. This wasn't about the drink, or the accusation. It started months earlier, the first time I noticed the way her phone tilted when I entered the room, the pauses between our conversations, the absence of questions about my day, replaced with absent-minded nods. I told myself it was stress. We had been together too long for anything else to make sense. But then there was the night she came home smelling like someone else's cologne. Not a stranger's, familiar, like the faint ghost of a man I had met twice at charity events. She smiled when I asked about her evening, but it was the wrong smile, too careful, too slow to reach her eyes. The next day, her laughter came from the kitchen. It was softer than she ever gave me. I walked in quietly. The phone was pressed to her ear. Her back straightened when she saw me, and the laughter evaporated like steam. That was the first fracture. The others came quickly. I didn't confront her, not then. Instead, I started small. Late nights at the office, except I wasn't at the office. A hired investigator, 2 discreet meetings, and 3 weeks later, I had everything I needed. Call logs, texts, hotel receipts. Her lover wasn't just anyone. He was the billionaire's son. The irony was clean, almost elegant. She had traded the man who had built his fortune for the boy who was spending his. I studied the messages. Every "miss you" was a nail in her coffin. Every "soon" was another turn of the screw. I let it build. Let her feel safe. Let her think she had outsmarted me. When the invitation came for dinner at the same restaurant where the billionaire often dined, I accepted. She thought it was a peace offering. I knew it was the perfect stage. The night before, I sent one envelope to the billionaire. No letter, no explanation, just the proof. Tonight, when the glass hit my face, when she screamed her accusation, when the manager called the cops, I knew the timing was perfect. Because the billionaire was already coming. He didn't ask me what happened. He didn't need to. His gaze never left her, his voice calm and final. "My son will never speak to you again." Her face cracked. Confusion first, then realization. Her hand trembled. She opened her mouth to speak, but found no words. I stayed silent. Silence is heavier than rage when it's loaded with truth. The manager tried to speak, but the billionaire raised a hand. "She set him up," he said, "and she will leave now." Quietly. She turned to me then. Her eyes searched for something. Mercy, maybe? She found nothing. I slid my napkin onto the table, stood, and buttoned my jacket. "I told you once," I said quietly, "betrayal doesn't end the way you think it will." She tried to step toward me. The billionaire's men blocked her. Her voice cracked as they guided her to the door. "Please!" It was the first honest sound she'd made in months. I walked past her without looking back. The air outside was cool, almost clean. I could still feel the faint stickiness of wine on my cheek, but it didn't matter. The billionaire stepped beside me. "She's finished," he said. I didn't answer. It wasn't about her anymore. Revenge isn't fire, it's ice. And once it's done, there's no heat left, only clarity. I lit a cigarette, watched the smoke curl upward into the night. Behind me, I could still hear her voice, muffled now, fading. The truth had weight, and tonight I'd set it down. I exhaled and kept walking.